Hey guys, today we're just installing a Viper Bullbar or the Urban. They're both very similar to a Dmax 2020 model, which is the 2021-2022. So we're just installing it, our Viper Bullbar from OZI4X4. We've got the bullbar off. We've taken all the plastic trims, everything off the bar that was sitting here. We got the guard liners underneath as well. This bullbar has the blinker and the fog lights on the bottom, so on the switches down below, which is them. As you can see, this is the original bumper bar, and if you notice that this one is the fog light and that is the blinker up here, so it runs it. You don't need to, with other models where you would need to run the parker and the blinker from here. You don't need to do that on that model. It's already down there. The wire's already been run down for you. We've basically stripped the bumper bar off. We've stripped the bar reinforcement. We've got our bull bar cradle, which is ready to go, which is this one here. If you see, we've put the little pieces down here. We've got them all nice and tight. We've got a bolt through there that goes through the chassis to the other side, which I'll show you in a minute. We've already put our nuts and bolts here to secure that. We've also put a bolt here to secure to the original chassis plate, which is that piece right there. If you look in the front, we've also put some nuts and bolts here, which we tighten. Also the bolts underneath here on the for the inside of the chassis. I'll just show you in a minute. And as well on that side. So the cradle is very secured. We've put this customer bought a winch, so we've put a winch on there for him as well. This part stays on, and you got the front bull bar that's at the front. Now this model does come with sensor holes. We got a lot of customers asking about sensor holes, so we've put the sensor holes back into a location where it would fit. Sensor holes are very secure as well, so they're not going to go anywhere. You can put a bit of Sikaflex in the back of them just to make them a little bit more better. So this is all the wires that run down. We're going to hide those wires in the inside of the bull bar. We're going to zip tie it to something that is closer to the car once we fit it on. So that'll be the next stage of just zip tying and making sure those wires are hidden. The next step will be to put the bull bar on now to the cradle. We've got 3 holes over here that we'll line it up with. We've already applied our pinch weld as well. That will just make it a little bit more neat just around the vehicle, around the headlight, down past the guard liner. Sorry, the guard. The guard liner will be the final step. We'll just do a little trim on there, just because it's a bull bar, not a bumper bar. The bumper bar goes way more down and the bull bar goes way more up. That's the whole point. So the next step, we're just going to put the bull bar on and bolt it up, and we'll show you how we do that part now. So now we've got the bar on the car, and we've plugged in all the sensors, we've plugged in all the blinker, and this car with the fog lights as well. So down here, we've just hardwired it. This customer also put recovery tracks on, so we put the new recovery tracks, the OZI4X4, if you want to purchase them online. So they're the recovery 2 plates of 8 mil, so it's 16 mil in total in diameter. That's just a bolt-on unit, bolt-in system, which we bolted it on right there. Which the bolt goes through here, through the chassis, and then there's a little piece over here, the backing plate, and we bolted that on too. Now we're on our stage of putting the skid plate. So I'll show you what the skid plate is. Sensors are on. Now we're going to cut the mudguard. Just that part needs to be cut on all bull bars. That's the only thing, the cutting that we have to involve. We do advise to have the bull bar away from the vehicle by 20 mil. Little piece over here, which we're going to just little cut it and just put it back in there and have that all in the inside. All this in the inside of the bar, so it doesn't be outside, protrude outside of the bar. This is just a cover piece that gets bolted on, just goes on the bar. This piece is just a piece that covers the top part of the gap between the grill, Isuzu grill, and the bottom. It's also got our branding on it. There wasn't much to be involved besides just bolting it on, working out the bolts where they go. The fitting, I scale it probably out of 5 out of 10. Not really that sophisticated to install a bar. Winch is already on. It's the this bull bar comes with, this winch comes with a remote, so it doesn't have to be plugged in. If you did want it to plug it in, if you did want to, you still can get your hand through here, through this gap, and get your hand to plug it in to get to here. Otherwise, you can also just make a small incision up here, over here, in the plastic cover, and that way you can run your hard wire for the winch, for the winch to be hardwired, just in case your remotes start to fail. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's the bull bar fitted on our Isuzu Dmax 2020 to 2022 model. So now we finished the job, job's done, and just look at that. Just wow, it's all wow, just all wows from OZI4X4, you know what I mean? Just a wow factor.